CNN settles $275 million lawsuit with Covington Catholic student Nick Sandmann. Now, this was what previously happened. This was January 7th, this came out. CNN agreed to settle for an undisclosed amount. Wanted to show that just for some background because, as I'm sure a lot of you probably heard, the smirk seen around the world. Check it out. Washington Post settles $250 million suit with Covington teen Nick Sandmann. Let me try it here. All right, let me see if I can get it. Ready? Did I get the smirk right? I think he got it better than me. Plus, when you get the red MAGA hat in there, you know, the akin to the Klan hood and everything, then the Washington Post on Friday agreed to settle a monster $250 million lawsuit filed by Covington Catholic high school student Nick Sandmann over its botched coverage of his 2019 encounter with a Native American elder. Call him by name. Just real quick, I was looking at some of the comments and somebody was saying, you got sandmanned, like when you are a company and you do some BS like this and then you have to settle. Other people seem to be under the misconception that he got $250 million. They're saying, oh, he got $250 million. Oh, it's going to bankrupt CNN. Oh, this and that. It's like, I don't know exactly how it works. We'll see if they talk about it down here. But insurance, right? CNN would seem to have this kind of insurance. The Washington Post, same story. So I don't know that this would bankrupt either of the companies. Maybe I'm not understanding that correctly, but I think people are getting their hopes up if they think this is going to bankrupt either, just based on the way I think it works. Sandmann declared victory in a tweet on his 18th birthday. Wow, what a present, right? It's unclear how much the newspaper settled for. On February 19th, 2019, I filed a $250 million defamation lawsuit against Washington Post. Today I turned 18 and WaPo settled my lawsuit, he wrote. There was one tweet in here I liked. It was towards the end. This is why I wanted to talk about this one. Thanks to Todd McMurtry and L. Linwood for their advocacy. That Linwood guy was his attorney. I don't know about McMurdy. So I think I just called him McMurtry. Thanks to my family and millions of you who have stood your ground by supporting me. I still have more to do, he continued. It's the teen's second win in a whopping $800 million defamation battle against a number of news outlets, including the Washington Post, CNN, ABC, CBS, The Guardian, The Hill, and NBC. What do those all have in common in terms of their political leanings? I have to think about that. CNN agreed to settle with Sandmann in January this year as part of a separate $250 million claim. Sandmann and a group of his Covington classmates were vilified on social media after they were filmed wearing Make America Great Again hats after an anti-abortion rally while being yelled at by demonstrators. Those black Hebrew Israelites, right, were the ones over there smack talking him, if you remember the original story. Sandmann, then 16, was signaled out after the footage of his confrontation with Native American activist Nathan Phillips, so they do name him, there we go, was picked up by CNN and other outlets who claimed the incident was racially motivated. That coverage was brutal. They really tore them up, or were really just hyper speed, like making them look so bad. The way the media just kept pushing the story, and all these people on social media, it'd be great if he could have went after them too. Alyssa Milano. I remember that doofus. Who's that white guy? Doofus, he's from New York. He's that guy that's always trying to act like he's like down and black. Rappaport, that's his name. Said he wanted to punch him in the face, something like that. Same old people running their mouths. I wonder how they feel. They probably still think it was racially motivated to this day. In a subsequent tweet, This is the part I like right here. Sandmann fired a warning shot at Twitter CEO Jack Dorsey. We have settled with WaPo and CNN. The fight isn't over. 2 down, 6 to go. Don't hold your breath at Jack, he wrote. Woo! Wow. Now, it's obviously great to be confident, and with that victory, or those 2 victories now, I should say, he definitely should be feeling confident. He's probably got more money than he'll ever need. I don't even know what kind of amount he would have settled on, assuming it's insured. Maybe it's not. Again, like I say, maybe I'm not understanding that correctly, but I love the confidence. Jack Dorsey's a piece of shit. Twitter's a piece of shit platform. That's why I don't spend too much time there other than to talk some smack. Who really cares? It's a dumb site. People there are totally way off. People on Twitter have serious issues, and that's why I stay away from it as much as possible. At Jack, if he gets these other victories and these lawsuits and then he comes at Twitter, I'll be heartbroken. I would be absolutely heartbroken to see Twitter have legal issues. Section 230, I've talked about that before. That'd be something that I'd be looking for to happen, which it should have happened already, but I'd be looking for that to happen should the Republicans retain the presidency and the Senate. I'd be definitely looking for Section 230 reforms. Again, should have been done already, but 2021, if Trump's still in office and the Republicans still have some power in the Senate, that's something I'd be looking for. In terms of Nicholas Sandmann, you would think that these other 6 that he's going after, seeing that 2 have settled already, that maybe it's time for them to kind of just settle it and be done with it. And then he can go after Jack. You're going down, Dorsey. All right, everybody. What do you think? That stuff was pretty heinous what they did to those kids, man. I don't know if the other kids were able to file suits as well and get any money, but obviously Sandmann getting death threats, all that stuff. Whatever he's getting, good for him. He deserves it. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. Take care.